good to go. Hi, everybody. I'm Dottie Ashley. We're with Appaloosa. We're here for you tonight for the retirement party and for the birthday party and for friends of ours. And there's another band that will follow us at 9 or 9:45. Anyway, it's going to be a rockin' evening, and we'll call this the No Hats Show because typically we have these really great hats that we wear. It's kind of our signature. Today, Appaloosa is the 5-piece band, and we're streaming live on Facebook on the Appaloosa Facebook page. In case you say, ooh, I was on TV, or I was on this video, I want to see myself. We've got a full show for you of all original tunes from our CDs. We're releasing 2 CDs this year, and it's because there's there's a hurricane. It's a hurricane force. There's 2 CDs because there's 2 songwriters in the family. So you sit back and enjoy and have a great time. I want to make sure that you know that the fan club is headed by our president, and he's 6, and he's in the audience tonight. And so we're super thrilled about that because we haven't seen him all year. Steve Jensen's on bass, and Dan Crossman's on electric guitar. Matthew Fletcher is on drums for us. Scott Baber is doing the live stream. Jonathan is on sound. Eli and I have written all the songs, and it was Eli's great idea to say, I think we should play music after we retired from our day jobs. So we're going to start out with a tune I wrote called Little Town, and it's about going back to a town you used to live in and passing your ex on the street and what that might feel like. Enjoy the show. Ever dreamed that you'd pass me when I drove through your hometown? You pushed me out of your life. Our love, it's all broke down. Truck the clothes, streets the same, faces of the friends I knew. Sadness makes the anger fierce. You made me start leaving you. And sometimes, I wish you loved me like you loved me then. Wish you loved me like you loved me when you didn't even try. I see it now and I'm turning from your rodeos, damn crazy lies. Only hear the sound of this lonely little town, of you in this lonely little town. In my rearview mirror when I pass the old fairgrounds, seeing you drive right on by made my heart just kind of pound. Not like days of summer where we only loved each other. Now I know that sadder beat sounded deep like thunder. Sometimes, I wish you loved me like you loved me then. Wish you loved me like you loved me when you didn't even try. I see it now and I'm turning from your rodeos, damn crazy lies. Only hear the sound in this lonely little town, of you in this lonely little town. All right. Oh, we'd set the world on fire, but our heart don't have no flame. My shadow step away from you, it knows what you became. Ain't no fool for you no more, I got hate no more for you. Oh, you got crazy inside your eyes, I pumped back and saw that's true. Sometimes
love me like you loved me when you didn't even try. I see it now, I'm turning from your rodeos, damn crazy lies. I only hear the sound of this lonely little town, of you in this lonely little town. Only hear the sound of this lonely little town, of you in this lonely little town. Alrighty, there you go. We're going to start our show for
All right,
you.
we're off and running. This next song we're going to do is a song called Running Kind of Late for My Baby Tonight, as if nobody has ever been late before.
This is yes.
So this accompanies another song I wrote called I'm Tired, but we're going to skip over that one and just do Running Kind of Late. So here we go.
Hold on.
All right, as Dottie said, we write all our own music. We do play music of other artists. I'd say we're probably most influenced by people like Bob Dylan and Neil Young and a lot of 70s, 80s, 90s folk artists, maybe even some Hank Williams a little bit. So you might hear a little tinge of some of that in our music. What else you want to say?
Huh?
What else you want to say?
I think he's ready.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Are you good? All righty, here we go.
I was born kind of late in a West Coast town. Grew up kind of late in a big downtown. Educated kind of late with a small degree. Now I'm working kind of late for the company. Oh, I'm always running late.
He's running kind of late.
And never on time.
He's never on time.
I'm always running late.
He's running kind of late.
Oh, and love is on the line. My watch is kind of broke and I'm never on time. Bills are kind of late and credit's on the line. I'm eating kind of late and my stomach's kind of tight. And I'm running kind of late for my baby tonight. Well, I'm always running late.
He's running kind of late.
And never on time.
He's never on time.
I'm always running late.
He's running kind of late.
Oh, and love is on the line. Well, the sun comes up and the sun goes down. Just another day on the merry-go-round. It's about 2 hours past daylight, and I'm running kind of late for my baby tonight. I'm always running late.
He's running kind of late.
And never on time.
He's never on time.
I'm always running late.
He's running kind of late.
Oh, and love is on the line. Baby's kind of sweet and everything I wish. Even when I'm late, I get a little kiss. She's sitting there waiting for me in the moonlight, but I'm running kind of late for my baby tonight. Oh, I'm always running late.
He's running kind of late.
And never on time.
He's never on time.
I'm always running late.
He's running kind of late.
Oh, and love is on the line. My gas is kind of low and it's just another mile. Just to see my baby with a pretty little smile. Red light, green light, I'll be there by 9. But I'm running kind of late and my baby's on time. Oh, I'm always running late.
He's running kind of late.
And never on time.
He's never on time.
I'm always running late.
He's running kind of late.
Oh, and love is on the line. And I'm always on the run.
He's always on the run.
And never ever done.
He's never ever done.
Time is always tight.
Time is always tight.
And I'm running kind of late.
He's running kind of late.
And I'm running kind of late.
He's running kind of late.
Running kind of late for my baby tonight. All right, running kind of late.
There we
We've all
go.
been there. But we actually started 2 minutes early today, so we're running early.
Oh, yeah, we could stand up here for 4 hours and play you all original tunes. The next song we're going to do is a song called Rodeo Queen. And I wrote this for a friend of mine who, when she was 16, she had a Palomino named Chief, and she was the queen of, in Haley, Idaho, the rodeo queen, and the world was her oyster. And as you all know, sometimes you get a few bumps in life. And this is about getting back in the saddle.
Sweet beauty, American rodeo queen, all fancied up for Friday night and smiling to make us scream. Sweet beauty, well that buckaroo sure loved you. In dirty, dusty Wrangler jeans, he made you feel brand new. Hallelujah, hot damn, lift us higher. Here's a gal at a Palomino setting the world on fire. Hallelujah, hot damn, lift us higher. Here's a gal at a Palomino setting the world on fire. A long, slow burn and life don't work out right. $10 and a prayer by the golden bush, she escaped into the night. Love, it faded, will it ended in divorce? Rags to riches and back to wishes, once wild on her golden horse. Hallelujah, hot damn, lift us higher. Here's a gal and a Palomino setting the world on fire. Hallelujah, hot damn, and lift us higher. Here's a gal and a Palomino setting the world on fire. Sweet beauty, what made your heart beat fast? Was it Palomino with golden hair? You bought Peru, he didn't last. Black and white, all framed in faded jeans, is all we have of the golden horse and of our beauty queen. Hallelujah, hot damn, lift us higher. Here's a gal and a Palomino setting the world on fire. Hallelujah, hot damn, lift us higher. Here's a gal and a Palomino setting the world on fire. Just setting the world on fire. She's setting the world on fire.
So we're named Appaloosa after this. Above Matthew is one of our horses. He's in heaven now. His name was Dakota. He was Eli's horse. And he thought he was a human. And so he was such an incredible animal that we decided to name our band after him. He's become our brand and our mascot. And we miss him terribly. But anyway, that's how we got. And you can find us live streaming right now and on the Appaloosa Facebook page. Like us, and you can get lots of fun things. That's the Reader's Digest condensed version. Yeah, you have a Here's a tune I wrote. It's reunion time, or is that what it's called?
Hollywood.
It's high school reunion time for some of us. And so I was just thinking, what if you went back and saw an old boyfriend, or in Eli's case, an old girlfriend in a dynamite red dress, and you wondered if you kissed him or not. And so that's what this tune's about. It's called Hollywood. And, you know, in Hollywood, especially in 1939, that was the best year of movies.
It's really embarrassing that you would bring that up.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a really good story. Okay, but I won't bring it up anymore. Too much. Okay, here we go.
Just like Hollywood.
2, 3, 4.
I was blind and missed your love and made you blue. Well, who has compassion? Who has belief in the voodoo? Love is what we least expect to get into. Your brave and brilliant heart will come through. Did I kiss you? Did you kiss me? Did you kiss me on the lips? Just like Hollywood. Like it meant it, like it was. Exactly like it was. Just like Hollywood. Did you kiss me back? just like that, and want it to be just like Hollywood, just like Hollywood.
I'll sing Dylan and took on your crazy heart and pass to you a note, my work of art. They're tangled lyrics from the start. A love song, your heart still falls apart.
Did I kiss you? Did you kiss me? Did you kiss me on the lips just like Hollywood? Like I meant it, like it was, exactly like it was, just like Hollywood. Did you kiss me back just like that, and want it to be just like Hollywood,
Just like Hollywood. Oh, we could fall hard in love and be sweethearts. A love lasting long, we never part. But the rough-edged song that's in my heart is folded in the seams from the start.
Did I kiss you? Did you kiss me? Did you kiss me on the lips just like Hollywood? Like I meant it, like it was, exactly like it was, just like Hollywood. Did you kiss me back just like that, and want it to be just like Hollywood, just like Hollywood?
It's you and me gave the story a good end. Camera angles and close-ups of best friends. Does it turn out like you thought or intend? For a lifetime you wanted or weekend?
Did I kiss you? Did you kiss me? Did you kiss me on the lips just like Hollywood? Like I meant it, like it was, exactly like it was, just like Hollywood. Did you kiss me back just like that, and want it to be just like Hollywood, just like Hollywood, just like Hollywood, just like Hollywood.
Thank you. So when you all go to your reunions, you know, you have to remember that. Ugh, did I kiss him? Did I lead him on?
Yeah, ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, thanks for the inspiration. You know who you are.
Yeah, we'll move right on to the next song. All right. This next song is called The Traveling Kind. And I wrote this song when we were, everybody was at home and nobody was traveling. And now we're all traveling again, and that's really great. And then I was also inspired by a friend of mine who lives very, very simply, and he does a lot of camping. And he's not homeless, he's houseless. And so he prefers to live with just a minimum level of belonging. So this is a little bit of a tribute to him. It's called The Traveling Kind. One, two, three. Well, I'm a curious man of the traveling kind. I can't worry about direction, I can't worry about time. I got my feet on the ground and my head in the sky. 4 wheels to my name, make a life like mine. Oh, I've seen heartache,
I've seen heartache.
I've seen love.
I've seen love.
I heard a story from a raven there's a big rainbow on the miles I drive, on the roads I fly. Sometimes I laugh, sometimes I cry. And when I meet another of the traveling kind, I take it as a gift, I take it as a sign. Oh, I've seen heartache,
I've seen heartache,
I've seen love,
I've seen love.
I heard a story from a raven on the wings of a dove. And there ain't no doubt from the get to the go, oh, when you head down the road, oh, there's a big rainbow. I've seen heartache,
I've seen heartache,
I've seen love,
I've seen love.
I heard a story from a raven on the wings of a dove. And there ain't no doubt from the get to the go, oh, when you head down the road, oh, there's a big rainbow. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen pain, I've seen trouble and I've seen rain, and I've seen a lot of hope in a field of gold. And I'm still learning from the stories I'm told. Oh, I've seen heartache,
I've seen heartache,
I've seen love,
I've seen love.
I heard a story from a raven on the wings of a dove. And there ain't no doubt from the get to the go, when you head down the road, oh, there's a big rainbow. So when you look ahead at the bend in the road, just keep on driving through the heat and the cold, and the sun will rise and the stars will shine. Then you're a curious man of the traveling kind. Oh, I've seen heartache,
I've seen heartache,
I've seen love,
I've seen love.
I heard a story from a raven on the wings of a dove. And there ain't no doubt from the get to the go, oh, when you head down the road, there's a big rainbow. Thank you.
It's up to you. Okay. We'll go to All We Wanted. Is that a problem for you?
We're okay, we're okay.
Here's a song that I wrote called All We Wanted, and we were traveling in the Southwest, and I met a fellow who said, you know, Dottie, the ride don't last forever. And I thought that was a pretty interesting line, so I stole that. And then we were driving to Portland a fair bit, and in the ladies' bathroom, scratched on the bathroom wall was Why, Jesse, Why? I thought, oh, I'm going to use that. So you never know where you get inspiration from. Sometimes when it's smoky, it has been smoky. Eli has said, I can't breathe in this sky. And let's see, there's one more thing. Oh, yeah. Can you hear me now? So I would like to send this to Verizon, but I think that's long gone. Can you hear me now? I've dropped from your hurricane, blowed up from foolish pride. Hot air cracks the sky, it's drowning. I wash my shirts in the sink of the gas station, left counting. Well, it's all we wanted, it's all we had.
Well, I can't breathe in this old sky.
trust, it's so easy to lose. Sometimes it's hard to come by. Well, it's all we wanted, it's all we had. Well, I can breathe in this old sky. Can you hear me now? It went the way it should have gone, but hey, can you hear me now? And this dirt road, it leads from town, well, there ain't too much hope. It made me cry, that's the truth of your life. But I listened to your heart, well, I turn up toward the sky. Well, it's all we wanted, it's all we had. Well, I can breathe in this old sky. Can you hear me now? It went the way it should have gone, but hey, can you hear me now? It's a mean enough world running mile upon mile. Used us souls by the side of the road. Well, old love's cut like an old phone wire. Best you'll be is my long distance lover. Lord of mercy, this chanting of the Indian spirits. Lullabies wrapped so tight. Now we'll laugh at this sorrow, 'cause this ride don't last forever. Well, it's all we wanted, it's all we had. Well, I can breathe in this old sky. Can you hear me now? It went the way it should have gone, but hey, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me
Okay.
So old love's cut like an old phone wire. Pretty soon people won't even know what those look like.
So these songs we've been playing so far are from our earlier CDs, and really sort of a warm up for what we're getting to, which is our most recently recorded and produced music. So this is sort of the warm up act, right?
Well,
Kind
actually,
of.
Hollywood is new.
Hollywood is new. That's true.
Running
So is
kinda
Traveling
late.
Kind. Okay. All right, this next one we're going to do is one of our older tunes called Heartache for Sale. Ready?
We do have CDs for sale. We have two new ones. The first one is here, of course. The second one is not. And like us on Facebook, appaloosa.trio.music. And we want to thank Scott Baber for doing a live stream. So you can catch yourself on this if you go home and say, I want to watch TV.
Okay, Heartache for Sale. Come on over, pull up a stool, I'll tell you how I'm the biggest fool. I've got a big heartache tonight. Well, this old bar could be my home, but it's time to change, time to roam. I've got a big heartache tonight. Well, my mind is unsure, I'm stuck way in the past. I've played said, come in, I'll keep you warm, away from pain, away from harm. Oh, safe from some heartache that night. We held each other's warm embrace. She brought a smile to my face. Safe from some heartache that night. My mind is unsure. I'm stuck way in the past. I've played all my cards, but my luck just didn't last. So I'm heading for the highway. Once I tell my tale, I said, please buy my heartache for sale. Well, just when things were going smooth, I felt my feet shift and move. There's gonna be some heartache real soon. She didn't love me, rain or shine. Her love moved on away from mine. There's gonna be some heartache real soon. My mind is unsure. I'm stuck way in the past. I've played all my cards, but my luck just didn't last. So I'm heading for the highway. Once I tell my tale, I said, please buy my heartache for sale. Well, I'm almost done. It's my last beer, 'cause one more drink and I'm out of here. I gotta leave this heartache behind. Oh, why does love have to be so sad? Ask your friends, ask your dad. I gotta leave this heartache behind. My mind is unsure. I'm stuck way in the past. I've played all my cards, but my luck just didn't last. So I'm heading for the highway. Once I tell my tale, I said, please buy my heartache for sale. My mind is unsure. I'm stuck way in the past. I've played all my cards, but my luck just didn't last. So I'm heading for the highway. Once I tell my tale, I say, please buy my heartache for sale. I said, please buy my heartache for sale.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. That was called Heartache for Sale.
This next tune is a song I wrote called Electric 109, and sometimes girls can't do the same sports as boys. So this is about a girl who dresses up as a boy and goes and rides in the rodeo, and she beats everybody and wins the big kahuna, and the crowd falls in love with her, and she takes her money and runs. She's got a big secret, and pretty soon it's going to be that women can compete with men in anything that we may want to do, but I don't want to be riding any of those bulls, or even saddle broncs, or I don't even want to be a clown in the rodeo. So this is called Electric 109, and it's the name of the saddle bronc that she's riding. She binds herself and she binds the hand that holds the rope. She hears the band, she holds the hope for the winning time. Man calls out, Electric 109. Blondes in caps and cut-off shorts, denim skirts, all them fancy sorts. On the crowd, prowling in their
another go. And oh, heavens, oh cowboy, saddle up, come ride tomorrow. Buckaroo devils come heaven or hell, and back 8 dudes from Cali spell. Hold for the ride, praying for the tide. A man calls out, Electric 109. Lipstick girls, they start to cheer, and men see nothing like that in years. Seen a working life, nothing quite so fine. A man calls out, Electric 109. Oh my heavens, oh cowboy, draw another one, have another go. And oh my heavens, oh cowboy, saddle up, come ride tomorrow. The different ways and different mirrors get different answers. Get away from here. She got her some money, got a secret like honey. Got her some money, got a secret like the sweetest honey. Sky blue eyes and long straight hair. She quits the ride, she's out of there, and takes her money, takes a little time. A man calls out, Electric 109. In the bars and the cars and the parties after, and the beers and the tears, and amid the laughter, they look for the boy for a real long time. A man calls out, Electric 109. Oh my heavens, oh cowboy, draw another one, have another go. Oh my heavens, oh cowboy, saddle up, come ride tomorrow. All right, Dan. Dan Crossman, everybody. It's called Electric 109. This is really fabulous to have the full band here. We've Matthew plays in about 7 bands. Steve Jensen is traveling a lot. Dan is also working in Vancouver, Washington, and boy, I'm really grateful to be here, and what a crowd. So thanks a lot.
Digging the main. All right. This next song, we
Keyboard,
write. A lot of our songs are about the high desert, the Great Basin. Things about being outdoors, horses, and so on. This song is really a shout out to construction workers and all the people who build the bridges and the dams and the highways and tunnels and everything else. It's called Digging the Main, and it was influenced by some time I spent in New York. So here we go. This features Dottie on keyboards. You ready? And speaking of that, we got a train going by. How perfect is that? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Deep in the ground, way downtown, down in the tunnel, can't hear a sound. Picking away, rock by rock, lay those tracks for the rolling stock. But up on the street, they walk to the beat, hustle and bustle, feeling the heat. People on the street need to ride that train, so down in the tunnel, they're digging the main. They're digging the main. They're digging the main. Well, big city muscle, dirty rough. I need a fast train, all steel and tough. Lickety split, a clickety clack for the brown and white and yellow black. $1 gonna get you to the east side. Take the express for an uptown ride. People on the street need to ride that train. Down in the tunnel, they're digging the main. They're digging the main. They're digging the main. Well, Jimmy the Greek, Johnny be good, they're taking the A train into the hood. Ride in the day, or ride in the night, or ride that subway into the night. But way underneath, the train it shakes, 60 miles an hour on the straight it makes. People on the street need to ride that train, so down in the tunnel, they're digging the main. They're digging the main. They're digging the main. Well, down in the ground, down in the deep, a punch that clock and a schedule to meet. Breaking their backs, breaking their sweat, just to get the new train onto the tracks. But the city can't flow and the city can't move if the men don't dig in the tunnel below. Everything depends on the man and the train, so down in the tunnel, they're digging the main. They're digging the main. They're digging the main. Well, a century passed, a century gone, a rider after rider passing along. 100 years later, we're doing the same, riding the rails and taking the train. And if it stops or if it breaks, the man will keep working as long as it takes. City keeps moving along with the train, so down in the tunnel, they're digging the main. They're digging the main. They're digging the main. Next time you ride a subway, you'll be thinking of that song.
It's a little old Appaloosa.
All right, what do we got? All right, this is another song from our latest CD called Unbound, and we'll play the title song to that CD shortly. This song is called, interestingly enough, Giving Up on Giving Up Drinking Again.
Which means you keep drinking.
Yeah, right. So,
Come on.
well, you know, you got to think about that. You got the words might confuse some folks. So, Jed, you want to walk it in with us? Sure. 1, 2, 3. I'm giving up on giving up a drinking again. I'm drowning in sorrow, wishing this won't be the end. She gave me one more chance to make up our romance, so I'm giving up on giving up drinking again. I'm giving up on giving up a drinking tonight. One last chance, we couldn't make things right. I came on bended knee, broke my promise you could see, so I'm giving up on giving up a drinking tonight. Maybe I'll be a brand new man, or maybe I'll be the same. If my words are right, we won't fight, you'll find me contained. Time will pass and pain will ease, and if and until then, that's why I'm giving up on giving up a drinking again. last chance, we couldn't make things shine. I came on bended knee, broke the promise you could see. So I'm giving up on giving up drinking this time. Maybe I'll be a brand new man, or maybe I'll be the same. If my words are right, we won't fight. You'll find me contained. Time will pass, the pain will ease, and if and until then, that's why I'm giving up on giving up a drinking again. So I'm giving up on giving up drinking again. I'm heading to town, she'll know where I've been, where the whiskey shots are flowing and my confidence is growing. So I'm giving up on giving up a drinking again. Or maybe I'll be a brand new man, or maybe I'll be the same. If my words are right, we won't fight. You'll find me contained. Time will pass, pain will ease, and if and until then, that's why I'm giving up on giving up drinking again. That's why I'm giving up on giving up a drinking again. All right, giving up on giving up.
I want to thank my sound man for making my guitar come back. Well, I couldn't fix it up here very good, and so thank you, Jonathan. We have Jonathan on sound, Scott Babers doing the live feed, Matthew Fletcher on drums, Dan Crossman, Steve Jensen, Eli, and me. We're Appaloosa tonight, and thrilled to be here. Yeah, you want to do Feeling Up? Yeah. It's on the CD. So this is on the new CD that's coming out. It's called Fuelin' Up, and it's about, we stopped into a gas station, and I had an eye infection, and so I had a little bit of trouble in the front seat with this eye patch on, and the gas station attendant came over, and he said, "Are you all right? Because if you're not, we'll help you. We'll take care of you." And I thought it was very heroic, but at first I was scared, and so was Eli. But as it turns out, you know, things like that happen. So this is about getting a little bit surprised when somebody might be able to help you, and it's called Fuelin' Up. Intro solo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Drove out of the desert onto the flats, heading towards town and stopped for gas. Windows rolled down, mine for some air. Attendant leans in. "Girl, you good in there?" "My name is Henry, I work right here. I own Fuelin' Up, and if that ain't clear, if any hit you, let me know. My buddies and me, we'll see that he goes." I'll say, "Henry, I got the desert in my eye. Looks like a fight, but I won't tell a lie. Don't disappear him in a hole in the sand. I want him alive, 'cause he's my man." Boys will hide a body, it'll never be found. Not 100 years, maybe longer around. Great big hole in the desert floor, no one will find him. Won't be here no more. And bones get buried out near the steams. No one will see him, if you know what I mean. Secret's safe, you just tell us when we can disappear him. He's any old man. I say, "Henry, I got the desert in my eye. Looks like a fight, but I won't tell a lie. Don't disappear him in a hole in the sand. I want him alive. worked out the same. Some came home, some lost their name. Got me some friends, Hell's Angels and all, looters and drifters, and con men to call. I drove out of the desert onto the flats, heading towards town and stopped for gas. No one goes looking, no one goes finding. You might hit the road with no one left minding. No one left minding. That's called Fueling Up. And, you know, you never know what's out there. But anyway, so that's on this upcoming album, too. Fortune Teller?
No, we do Unbound.
Unbound.
You really got to introduce this one.
Okay.
This next song we're going to do is the title track of our latest CD called Unbound. And once Dottie masters the wind with her playlist, she'll give you a great...
All of a sudden we got to the second set, right? That's what happens when Eli calls audibles. So a friend of mine posted on Instagram, she said, 10 years ago, I have an anniversary, 10 years ago, I left a bad situation. I packed up my young girl and I got a wad full of cash and I lived out of my car and I figured out what to do. Well, she's landed and she's in good shape and she's a shepherd and she's got a ranch and a farm and I'm really proud of her. And this is called Unbound, and it's the title track from the new album, just like Eli said. Of course, you know, we expected to have them here, and they'll be here next week. Here we go with Unbound. I packed up my young girl, been 10 years today. 3 dogs, a cat, and all fought and took us away. No idea where I was heading, mighty fist filled with cash. No regrets and nothing but the courage for not going back. Not going back. Not going back. Divide, shadow in the night moon. Across the road and rail lines, and no place at noon. Ain't gonna have what's left of me, that's my mystery. Your baby, my daughter, she's your history. Your history.
nothing if we ain't free. If we ain't free. If we ain't free. Shotgun across the hall, wildcat she claws. You stuffed away our prayers, but I knew what it was. I was after all, after all, after all. Oh, leaving's coming. No one told me that part. I reckon in a tug of war I saved my heart. Dead quiet to the bone when you keep the light. Oh, I know she knows now where to draw that line. Draw that line. Oh, draw that line. My heart back then was left unseen. I try to speak, you find me. There's lots more broke than you can see. I'm bound to nothing if we ain't free. If we ain't free. If we ain't free. All right, boys.
All right.
That's Unbound. Thank you so much. Super great song. Very excited about it. Okay. 7 o'clock. You want to do fortune telling there? Front and back? Yeah. Not necessarily. I think let's save it till a little bit later. Yeah. I do want to do fishing.
All right. We had a powwow on the stage here, and we're gonna change it up and do a fun song right now. Not that they all aren't fun, but this we're gonna do a song called "Let's Go Fishing," and it's not really about the fishing, as everybody knows. It's really more about the experience, whatever that experience might be, out on the boat or on the river or whatever. So Dottie's going to play the washboards.
Oh, I must tell you about these washboards. I got this from Mrs. Jed Jensen. The double handy, use either side according to fabric. Columbus, Washington. Ideal for silks, lingerie, just the right size to fit a bucket, pail, or lavatory, and it packs easily into a suitcase or traveling bag made in the USA. So I have never used it for lingerie. I don't actually intend to. Here we go. Let's go fishing. And our neighbor works for Orvis, so we sent this to him. So you never know. What's wrong?
We're going to count off. 1, 2. I'll take you on down where the wheels don't go. Take you way back where the time goes slow. Show you that trail to the fishing hole. Go just once and you never let go. We're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
Hey, we're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
Or maybe you're wishing it's about the fishing, but it ain't about the fishing, don't you know? Well, the fish are really jumping down the stream. Take a closer look and you'll see what I mean. Cast your fishing line out into the clear. Watching little buggies and the fish come near. We're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
Hey, we're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
Or maybe you're wishing it's about the fishing, but it ain't about the fishing, don't you know? Well, some people call fishing hobby and sport. It's a kind of sort of thing for the busy and sort. Excitement kind of builds when your flies afloat, but the real thrill comes when you're rocking the boat. We're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
Hey, we're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
Or maybe you're wishing it's about the fishing, but it ain't about the fishing, don't you know? Fishing's kind of fun when you fish with your friends. The fishing tales start, the day never ends. We're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
Or maybe you're wishing it's about the fishing, but it ain't about the fishing, don't you know? So that's a little story about fishing for fun. Fishing in the rain or out in the sun. Try to catch a fish just isn't the goal. It's having some fun with a fishing pole. We're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
Or maybe you're wishing it's about the fishing, but it ain't about the fishing, don't you know? We're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
We're going fishing.
Maybe you're wishing it's about the fishing, but it ain't about the fishing, don't you know? Or maybe you're wishing it's about the fishing, but it ain't about the fishing, don't you know? All right, it's just not about the fishing. Can't get too worked up or serious about fishing.
It's about rocking the boat.
It's always about rocking the boat.
Up to cards.
Yeah, most of the cards. We're coming along at a pretty good clip. We haven't done trucks yet.
Oh, you call it.
Cards.
Trucks it is?
Cards. Cards.
Okay. No break. All right, we're going to do a song I wrote called Cards. I wanted to call it House of Cards, but then that Netflix show came on, and it got awfully dark, and so I didn't want to. What? He's what? Should we do cards without him?
Yep.
Okay. We're going to play cards, and it's about how, when you're little, you have a deck of cards, and you can make a house out of cards. and sometimes it all falls down. I never got past like 3 or 4 cards. This is a song about making your own house, and there we go. No. What's wrong, Dad? Did I scare you? All right. We have a 2. 1, 2, 3. I'm not scared of trying, not scared of any lies, and I know there ain't no golden prize. I taught myself to speak and now to tell, not a queen of hearts, it's hard to break your spell. Gonna shake the windows, tear down the walls, blow off the roof and rattle them holes. This battered old house, this tired old town, this house of cards comes tumbling down. This house of cards comes tumbling down. My love, off it went, it fell bare and apart. Yeah, it's an old, empty, wore-out heart. Not no more, not one more hint of these, dealing and I see ace right up your sleeve. Gonna shake the windows, tear down the walls, blow off the roof and rattle them halls. This battered old house, this tired old town, this house of cards comes tumbling down. This house of cards comes tumbling down. Well, what a stumble, got you on the way down. You go on, Joe, take trouble out of town. Joker says, damn, more than your face imparts. Love is gone now, left us with 2 broke hearts. Gonna shake the windows, tear down the walls, blow off the roof and rattle them halls. This battered old house, this tired old town, this house of cards comes tumbling down. This house of cards comes tumbling down. You lose your luck, it's all gone wild, blowing out those checks in King's exile. You're going down a broke saint and rambler, left a promise and the fortunes of a gambler. Gonna shake the windows, tear down the walls, blow off the roof and rattle them halls. This battered old house, this tired old town, this house of cards comes tumbling down. This house of cards comes tumbling down. Tumbling down. Tumbling down. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's called Cards. I think that's one of our earlier albums. This summer we're releasing number 6 and number 7, so that's a lot for little old Appaloosa. We're on to YOY. Yeah.
All right. Back to the fun and games. This song is called Why Oh Why. You have to have some humorous songs in your repertoire, and Hank Williams did a great job of that. So we're following in the original time-traveled footsteps. This is called Why Oh Why Do I Love You. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. been single much too long for you to take. Is there some good reason why I'm staying? I ain't got no better place to go. So I guess I'll do the dishes against my better wishes. When I change my mind, I'll let you know. You got me wrapped around your finger. That's why my mind is so insane. I know it's not the time for me to linger. I've been single much too long for you to take. All right. We'll end that song one way or
Live
another.
music.
Where are we now?
I'm going to do Hearts and Saddles. I need your.
Okay.
All good things come to an end eventually. Station quickly forgot. Right? I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, this next song we're going to do is sort of a jazzy number called Hearts and Saddles. And it's got a lot of lyrics. A lot of lyrics and a lot of notes.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sure, why not? Sure, why not? I feel my heart a-racing straight into your mind. There ain't no use in making up for losing time. You're looking oh so close, but you seem so far away. My life can't be complete until I hold your sway. Hearts and saddles, you're riding way too fast. Hearts and saddles, I know if I can last. Hearts and saddles, I'll catch right up to you. Hearts and saddles, I can't stop chasing you. Our horses are so equal. Why is this complicated? I'm always catching up and never satiated. Slide into your saddle, let's go for a ride. Give me one more chance and I'll match you stride for stride. Hearts and saddles, slow on down your speed. Hearts and saddles, while I pick up my speed. Hearts and saddles, I've got you on the run. Hearts and saddles, slow down and have some fun. love quickens. I'll stay in for the race. Hearts and saddles.
Hearts and saddles.
You're almost in my arms. Hearts and saddles. I'm sounding the alarms. Hearts and saddles. Two hearts will swoon on cue. Hearts and saddles. I can't stop loving you.
That's Dan Crossman.
When I catch you in the end, you'll wish you never ran. Our lives will be forever happy as they've ever been. So just slow down a little bit before the trail will bend. Come with me, be my lover, bring this to an end. Hearts and saddles, let me hold your reins. Hearts and saddles, we're in the fastest lane. Hearts and saddles, be my Valentine. Hearts and saddles, be forever mine. Hearts and saddles, be my Valentine. Hearts and saddles, be forever mine. Hearts and saddles. We really are horse riders.
We
Sometimes you
actually
wouldn't.
are horse riders.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it, but you know, it's heavily influenced everything we do. So, how about Harney County?
Harney County, that's fine.
All right.
But
So,
what time is it? I do.
okay, we're gonna do In Trouble tonight.
This is a duet that we actually this is our one song that Eli and I have co-written out of the more than 200 that we have. We don't usually co-write. We usually bring our own songs to each other and say, "How's this?" But Dan's friend
I don't want to be a bad influence. That's why.
JD sent. He was having a boo-hoo-hoo moment during COVID, and he was tired of eating alone and crying in his beer. And Dan said, "Oh, I think that sounds like a song." So I said, "I'll write it." And Eli said, "I'll write it." So we've got this co-write for you called "In Trouble Tonight."
I'm gonna do the first solo, so you're gonna have to walk it in. I'm alone tonight, baby, please don't let me go. Got a heartbreak, alright, but it's something I know. You're taken up with him, he'll leave you all alone. You're in trouble tonight, baby, please don't let me go. Darling, I tried to keep you safe and satisfied. Try to keep us here together from your darker side. If we could only make things right, we'd have our sweet romance. Come on now, come back home, let's you and me bet on chance. I'm alone when you're gone, all
saddest songs and cry the saddest tears. This world's gone crazy weird, you're driven by your fears. I'm alone when you're gone, all alone when you're here. Darling, I tried to keep you safe and satisfied. Tried to keep us here together from your darker side. If we could only make things right, we'd have our sweet romance. Well, come on now, come back home. Let's you and me bet on chance. Makes no more sense, you got no line of sight. Darling, you stay or go, you'll get no kind of fight. It ain't even wrong or right, you're blinded by the light. Darling, I tried to keep you safe and satisfied. Tried to keep us here together from your darker side. If we could only make things right, we'd have our sweet romance. Come on now, come back home, let's you and me bet on chance.
One more solo.
Try to keep us here together from your darker side. If we could only make things right, we'd have our sweet romance. Oh, come on now, come back home. So come on now, come back home. Oh, come on now, come back home. Let's you and me bet on chance.
In trouble tonight. Hey, I just love the dancing out there. That's so cool.
Yeah, keep it up.
Keep it up. Keep swing dancing for us.
Want to do Harney?
Yeah.
We're going to do Harney County.
Here's a story about a 10-year-old girl who was adopted into a family from a bad story, and her grandmother was coming into town, her real grandmother, to help her take out a loan to buy a breeding bull. This gal I found down in Diamond, Oregon. Population at that time was 25. Down there outside of Burns, that's what they do. They do ranching. And Eli and I went back 4 years later, and she had bought the breeding bull. She had a heifer for sale. He was making money, so she called him paid in full. And this is called Harney County, and it goes out to this 10-year-old gal I met a number of years ago. Will you take a little bit of the high end off of this? Thank you. Okay. 2, 1, 2, 3. A 10-year-old comes from a story we don't know. Goes to town with her real grandma for a loan to buy a boat that she'll make paid in full. Out in Harney County, well, she's only 10. She's living have a big time working ranch. She'll wear her hair in curls, and she'll dress in silk and pearls. Out in Harney County,
Well, she's only 10, but she's living easy out in Harney County. Only 10, she's living easy out in Harney County. Out in Harney County. Out in Harney County.
Cute. Goes out to Risa. If you ever get down there to Hotel Diamond, well, I gave him that CD is on one of those. That song is on one of our CDs, and we went back to visit her, and she was at school at that time in Burns. There you go. Okay, that's it. That's it on that story.
We played a subway song. We didn't play a real train song yet.
What are we
So we're
playing?
going to Red Caboose.
Okay. This is a really great dancing song for you.
It's
As long
called-
as you're dancing, we'll play.
It's called Red Caboose, and which is very symbolic. I kind of miss the cabooses. Back in the day, there used to be yellow cabooses, red cabooses. I think I even saw a green one once. Where are the cabooses? Okay, here we go. Like a railroad train heading down the track, you tell me I should come on back. This locomotive's going way too fast. Change my mind and forget the past. Freight train coming around the bend. Freight train, here and gone again. Freight train, I'm a fool for you. Freight train, it won't stop for you. Don't step in front of my railway train if you ever want to see me again. You'll hear the whistle if I call your name, but our love won't ever be the same. Freight train, coming around the bend. Freight train, here and gone again. Freight train, I'm a fool for you. Freight train, it won't stop for you. When you see my train, I'll be blowing steam, 'cause the birds ring hollow and they're kinda mean. We can't keep climbing when the grade's too steep. If I come on back, I'll be in too deep. Freight train, coming around the bend. Freight train, here and gone again. Freight train, I'm a fool for you. Freight train, it won't stop for you. The last you'll see is my red caboose, and you'll see my steam and I'll turn you loose. My track runs on for miles and miles. One of these days I'll begin to smile. Freight train, coming
Steve Jensen on the bass holding that down. Oh, yeah.
That's Jed.
Steve Jensen's got a fan club. Well, he was with us in the very beginning when Eli said, let's play music. And then Eli said, well, we need a bass player. So we found oh, was it here? It was right here at Silver Moon in the winter, in there. And he was playing with the ukuleles, and Eli said, I know him from Mount Bachelor. And I said, buy him a beer. Get him over here. We need a bass player. And the rest was history. I forgot it was Silver Moon. Anyway, Steve Jensen's been with us since before the beginning, and so everything is the Appaloosa.trio.music, either on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or whatever.
Right.
Anyway, so we're thrilled to be here. We've got a few more songs, and we have to move off the stage at 8 o'clock because there's a couple of groups coming up, and I'm really excited to hear them.
You want to do Touchstone, and then we'll roll out with a bunch of long hauls and Mars.
Here's a song I wrote for a friend of mine. Well, I grew up in Portland, and her father died. She came up the hill barefoot in a taxi carrying a magnum of champagne. He worked in the wine industry, and I've never forgot that. So this goes out to my friend Victoria. It's called Touchstone, and it's on the new latest album. It's really hard to keep them all straight, releasing 2 albums at once.
From the taxi I come barefoot, the road feels too long. I'm holding a bottle of champagne, holding grief so strong. We have no measure for it and have not lived that long, or hard enough to know this final feels like gone. It's like asking how should I believe in God? Claim it with the sun in the heart of the sea. It's like asking how should I believe in love? Should I worry now
Ow! I got that windswept look. I'm loving this band. I'm digging it. We don't get to play as a five-piece very much, and so we're having a great time. Want to thank Scott Baber on the live stream for us. Jonathan's doing sound, and Steve Jensen's on bass. Matthew Fletcher is on drums. Dan Crossman, of course, is on electric guitar. Eli and I, we've written all these songs. It's really, we didn't even know we could do it, and we're having a great time. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. All right. So, do you want to do it? Okay, so we are going to play the Tumbleweed Music Festival, which is in Richland, Washington. We've been invited to play there, 2 or 3 times. And this time we're going back because Eli is a finalist in the songwriting contest. And so... I love that.
So we'll play that song for you.
I love that drum roll.
I need to start practicing it.
So
here
you're
we
going to
go.
do now?
So, yeah, I'll do it
Okay,
now.
good. It's called Dear Friends of Mine.
Okay.
Am I playing with you?
Yeah, you're all playing with me.
Okay. Okay.
The band hasn't played this too many times with me, so we'll
Like at all.
but we'll make it work. Okay. Life is a game, life is a show. Everything depends on the people you know. But when it all ends, it's about your friends, dear friends of mine. Like my friend John, we drive fast cars. My friend Don, we smoke cigars. Dan and Jed, we play guitars, dear friends of mine. The dear friends of mine, dear friends of mine. I give the shirt off my back and cut them some slack, dear friends of mine. Like a big oak tree, roots in the ground. Any time of day we could be hanging around, dear friends of mine. Drink some beers, share our wishes, share our fears, recall old friends and cry some tears, dear friends of mine. Some of my friends, they bit the dust. Most of my friends are starting to rust, but all my friends still go for bust, dear friends of mine. Dear friends of mine, dear friends of mine. I gave the shirt off my back and cut them some slack, dear friends of mine. Like a big oak tree, roots in the ground. Any time of day we could be hanging around, dear friends of mine. Might be old, one sure thing, truth be told, the friends you've got are good as gold, dear friends of mine. Rambling on down the line, next one I meet is a friend of mine, one with whom I'd spend some time, dear friends of mine. Dear friends of mine, dear friends of mine. I give the shirt off my back, cut them some slack, dear friends of mine. Like a big oak tree, roots in the ground. I say, any time of day we could be hanging around, dear friends of mine. put up my back and cut them some slack, and dear friends of mine. Like a big oak tree, roots in the ground. Any time of day we could be hanging around, dear friends of mine.
And that's going to be a winner. I think that's good. Yeah.
Dear friends. We all
Some
have
of my-
dear friends.
He's got such good lyrics in there. Anyway, we'll see. Of course, I'll be posting it all over the social media. Not very good with technology, as my friends will say.
You want to do long hauls and Mars? Yeah. Long hauls? Let's rock it out to
Okay.
long hauls and then Mars.
We have 2 more songs for you. This one we're going to do first is about Steve Jensen, our bass player and good friend, part of the family. So you won't know that he was a long-haul truck driver. And in between women, he was getting long hauls for money. And this is what this is about. He was driving a 48-foot semi-truck into Manhattan to pick up a load, and the load was as big as that monitor. Here's what happens. Huh? 2. 1, 2, 3. Splash of light from a city out east. Sky full of stars, all filled with peace. Radio for dispatch, radio for country. I'm in between women and long hauls for money.
In between women and long hauls for money.
Into Manhattan for to pick up a load. Cab over engine with a horn to blow. In Times Square, women arm in arm. Well, they step off the curb like a semi won't harm.
Step off the curb like a semi won't harm.
Made me tense, now I ain't lying. I got patience and I ain't crying. Laid on the air horn because I could, and I saved those ladies who were close to my hood.
Save those ladies that were close to my hood.
Missing a gal I used to call honey. Loved her, but it wasn't enough. And while it don't make sense, but today I smile.
Don't make sense, but today I smile.
Couldn't make it when times got tough. All I did, well, it wasn't enough. I was calm and she was brave, and in the end, nothing left to say. In the end, nothing left to say. So I hit a motel for the hell of it. Air cooler shakes in a rotten window, but there's ice and candy in the pool below. Ice and candy in a pool below. The road is more than the places I know, and above all, well, you reap what you sow. Meet some people, take the time to say, well, how y'all doing? You have a good day. How y'all doing? You have a good day. Take us out down the road with that long haul trucker. how that brain works? Like how those synapses are going? How those neurons are firing? A plus B equals C. All right, one more for you. We're Appaloosa. Thank you so much for having us. You can find us on Facebook, appaloosa.trio.music, and on YouTube. And we got a bunch of bands coming up for you tonight, so stick around. We've got CDs for sale, and we're going to finish with this song that Eli wrote called Party on Mars. I fell in love with that little helicopter when she went up to Mars, and, you know, she was flying all around. And, gosh, we don't have a television, so we had to go watch it, you know, when we could, or on computer. And, oh, my gosh, what about that James Webb thing?
Yeah, the Webb telescope.
Holy cow.
Yeah, there's a
So,
lot of interesting stuff
right?
going out there.
So anyway, we're going to finish with Party on Mars. We thank you so much for coming to hear Appaloosa, and we'll stick around, and you guys stick around for the next couple of bands. Thank you so much. Here we go.
Buckle up your seatbelt, hold on tight. We're going in a rocket to a party tonight. Everyone knows it's a far out place. We'll chill on down up in outer space. There's a party on Mars, rockin' party on Mars. Go fast, sky high, gonna be a fun ride. NASA has a party on Mars. Speeding by the moon, what a view. Maybe see a meteor or comet or two. Stars so bright, you can't see straight. Faster than an engine with a big V8. There's a party on Mars, a rockin' party on Mars. Go fast, sky high, gonna be a fun ride. NASA has a party on Mars. Hour, you really gotta try their whiskey sour. Ski on ice caps will blow you away. Find some water and surf the same day. There's a party on Mars, a rockin' party on Mars. Go fast, sky high, gonna be a fun ride. NASA has a party on Mars. The other astronauts will be there too. The French and British, just to name a few. Pound down shots and party all night. Finish in time for a midnight flight. There's a party on Mars, a rockin' party on Mars. Go fast, sky high, gonna be a fun ride. NASA has a party on Mars. Take the long way home through the stars. See the Milky Way while we play our guitars. Write a new song about our trip before we gotta land on a rocket ship. There's a party on Mars, a rocket party on Mars. Go fast, sky high, gonna be a fun ride. NASA has a party on Mars. There's a party on Mars, a rocket party on Mars. Sky high, gonna be a fun night. NASA has a party on Mars.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for coming
you.
out, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.